We are talking about, well, we've got loads actually coming up on today's show. We'll be looking ahead to tonight's Champions League semi-final. It's live on talkSPORT tonight as Man City take on Real Madrid. We'll be talking about that a bit later on. We'll be talking about Liverpool as well. Any Liverpool fans that want Everton to go down? Charlie Austin, to my right, you're a Liverpool fan. You said yes for comedy reasons.
Yes, for comedy reasons.
I don't think you're alone with that. But we are, and we have started the show with a little look back at last night's goalless ball draw at Selhurst Park as Palace drew 0-0 with Leeds United. We're asking a few questions about the style in which Leeds play. Are there any football fans or Leeds fans that would rather them be playing under Bielsa? And also we're asking about Conor Gallagher. Where next for him? Does he stay at Palace? Does he go to another club? Does he go back to Chelsea, etc.? 03717223344. Jamie is a Chelsea fan. Good afternoon, Jamie. How are you?
Hi there, guys. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, very well. Do you watch the snooker? Are you a snooker player? Have you ever played?
No. It's too slow pace for me, unfortunately.
I'll tell you what we'll do throughout the show, right? I'm going to make a leaderboard. You have to be honest, right? What's your highest break on a snooker table, Jamie?
I wouldn't even know.
Shall I put you down as one?
Yeah, go on then.
One, okay. So you're at the top of the leaderboard at the moment with a red. All right, Jay?
Brilliant. What can I say? Cheers, mate.
Listen, you might win. You never know. So go on, you're a Chelsea fan. You want to talk about Conor Gallagher?
Yeah, so luckily enough, one of my good mates actually got me a ticket with him last night, Palace Leeds. So I thought it'd be silly not to take it. And it was a good chance to get a good look at Conor Gallagher mostly. And honest to God, I was so surprised at just how hard he works on and off the ball. Don't get me wrong, I know it was Leeds, and they're not the most, incredible team in the league. But his decision-making under pressure, off balance, the passes he was playing with his left and right feet, I feel the chances I've had to watch Chelsea this season, a lot of it is sideways passing, and we do really miss that killer ball. And I think, given the time to merge in with Havertz, Timo, Mason Mount, I honestly believe he could be the missing piece to the puzzle, really.
Yeah, Jamie, going on what's gone on with Chelsea and what will happen in the future, I think it's I agree with you. I think it's a perfect time for Conor to come back and be part of the Chelsea setup and really push on. And how the examples I used with Mason Mount and Reece James, they've both taken their opportunity when it's come. I think this is Conor's prime opportunity to go back to Chelsea and really push on and make a stamp in the team.
Jamie, can I ask you, when you said he could be the missing piece, wasn't Lukaku meant to be the missing piece?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that was always I think that was always a transfer with crossed fingers, really. It's like, oh, come on, you can be good at one of the clubs you go to in England, but I mean, in terms of Lukaku, I'm in the camp of the sooner he leaves, the better. It's that interview pretty much put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's been a long time.
Yeah, thanks for your call, Jamie. What do you think will happen with Lukaku in the summer?
I'm not sure. No, I was a big hold my hands up. Back in the last year, I was saying he's the man Chelsea need. He's the missing piece. He's the nine.
Those were, right?
Do you know what I mean? But now, I don't know. I don't know where he's going to go.
His confidence looks shot to pieces.
Yeah.
I was alongside Benty the week after the semi-finals.
Only missed a couple.
Yeah, the one where he hit the post. Remember, Benty said they're the goals where I think it was inside the 6-yard box, wasn't he? They're the goals as a striker. If you're lacking in confidence, they're the ones you just want to hit your foot and go in.
Yeah, just want them to hit you and go in. Because when you're on fire, you don't even think that comes across. That's a goal. If he had 20 goals now, that
goes in.
I know that probably sounds stupid to a lot of people.
No, it doesn't. It's all about confidence,
but
right?
that is what it is.
Okay. What's your highest break at snooker, by the way?
All serious.
This doesn't count, by the way, for the leaderboard.
I'm not actually joking. About 27.
Okay, all right. Well, I can't put you on the leaderboard for legal reasons. They go to our callers. Richard is up next. Hello, Richard.
Afternoon, lads. Great show as usual.
Thank you, man. Before we talk football, what, honestly, hand on heart, your highest break on a snooker table?
6.
Okay, well, you're leading now. Was that
great? Thanks.
Was that just the pink ball, or was it maybe a red and a blue?
It was a red and a blue, and that was it.
Okay. Well, listen, you're top at the moment, so well done, Rich. Go on. You want to talk about Chelsea and Conor Gallagher?
Yeah, I'm not being funny, but if you look at him, he's fantastic. He's exactly what we need. And he's better than Ruben Loftus-Cheek, in my opinion.
Agreed.
And he's also better than Jorginho. Jorginho was supposed to be the playmaker of Chelsea. Gallagher could just walk into that side in the midfield. He's brilliant. He battles, he fights. I mean, look at Tuchel. He dropped Mount when he first come. And the Mount's proved, look, you can't drop me. And as you say, same as Reece James. They're brilliant players. Gallagher will walk into that side easy. No problem.
Rich, I don't think it's. I don't like. Again, I don't think you can disagree with you. Him coming to Chelsea, I think it's a perfect opportunity for him. As players, when opportunity comes, you've got to take them, and I think this is one Conor Gallagher will be looking at as well with his representatives, whether they're thinking, what we could do next year. I think he will be looking at it and think, I'm gonna try my best.
Will he be
and give everything
will he go to the World Cup for England?
If he stays at Chelsea, yes.
If he stays at Palace?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. Let's take one more. Carl is a Palace fan. Hello, Carl.
Good day, Andy. Again, you all right?
I'm good, thank you.
Charlie.
Before we talk football, hand on heart, right? The highest at the moment is a break of 6 with our last caller, Richard.
I'm going to go 30.
3-0?
Yep.
When did you make that?
Well, to be honest, when I was going to college, I didn't really enjoy college much, really. We had a lot of free time, and I used to go down to Frame, the local snooker club in Corsham, which is still open. I used to play down there quite a lot. They have a lot of had players go down there and do like exhibitions in there. In fact, in actual fact, there's one coming up in Fairfield Halls in Croydon.
Okay.
In June, I think it is. Ronnie O'Sullivan, Jimmy White. I got their autographs, everything.
Oh, lovely.
So,
all right. Well, Carl, you're top of the list now with a break of 30.
Thank you very much.
Good work. Cool. Now, so you're a Palace fan, and I'm guessing you'd love Gallagher to stay, right?
Well, yeah, of course, right. Okay, there's, I mean, you know, some games he hasn't quite been on it, but generally as a rule, he makes such a big difference to the way we play, his energy and all the rest of it, etc. And you can see, like, look at the semi-final. Look at the Chelsea semi-final. He didn't play, and you know, we did as much as we tried at moments. We didn't have that outlet, and we've got lots of good attacking players like Elise, Eze, Zaha, etc. But you need that player who's going to grab the ball and just like thread it all together, like and like keep the ball, play it around a bit, drive with it, you know, get in the box, etc., etc. Because you saw last night how, I mean, he tried last night. Unfortunately, I'll be honest and say, he kind of made a meal of some of the challenges a bit last night, which I think everyone agreed wasn't quite so good. We didn't like that last night. But, you know, what I would say is in terms of his future, you know, you remember we got Ashley Cole on loan. Look what happened to him. You know, he came to us. He was with us the season. We saw how great he was. He went back to Arsenal. Savinho was their left back. I think he got injured or sent off or whatever it was, etc. Ashley Cole took his place. Savinho got sold to Barcelona, if I remember rightly, and Ashley Cole, well, look what he did, you know. So we kind of we've accepted by now, despite a rumour of apparently 40 million quid would get him, and then another rumour where if we don't get him, we go for Ruben Loftus-Cheek again instead, blah, blah, etc. We basically accept the fact that he's not staying. To answer your other question about his future in general, whether he'd stay at Chelsea or someone like Newcastle go to him, ultimately, that depends on what happens with Chelsea. Because, I mean, a month ago, everyone was saying, you know, Chelsea will probably be sold by now. And look, we're no closer because they keep moving the goalpost, right, etc. So you never know what's going to happen at Chelsea. Now, he's Chelsea's at the end of the day. If he's still at Chelsea, yeah, I don't disagree. He would make a big difference to Chelsea. I mean, you know, Tuchel, you see him having a tantrum on the sideline in the semi-final because he's losing patience with Jorginho, blah, blah, etc., etc. And Chelsea is sometimes a bit boring. Gallagher would actually make them a bit more exciting, right? Okay, but if it was to go anywhere, I mean, Newcastle got money. You asked the question about Newcastle. Eddie Howe is an attacking coach. If he didn't stay at Chelsea, if he didn't stay at Palace, the way Eddie Howe, and I hold my hand up here and say, you know, as good as he did at Bournemouth, it ended a bit sourly. I think so, because there was rumour that he had an interview at Palace, and we didn't take him on. And I think part of it was because of the way Bournemouth ended. And we got Vieira instead, and obviously he turned us down, etc. But he's done a great job. So
okay, let me ask Carl. Thanks for your call. Let me ask Charlie Austin. Sorry to cut you short, Carl. We've got something together. Just quickly, someone like Conor Gallagher. He mentioned Eddie Howe. How important is it for someone like Conor Gallagher to sign for a club with a manager in which he believes in, rather than the size of the club?
Yeah, it's the main thing to do because he's only at a young age, so he needs a manager that's going to back him from the get go. And if you're buying someone like Conor Gallagher, you're going to pay millions for him, so you're going to have to back him.